Hello, everybody. How's the audio? Can you hear me? So nice to see everybody in here before even the live stream starts. Thank you so much. And the audio's okay? Cli Mil TV, so great to see you. Gracie Shack, who is our featured channel for the day. Goswina is here. I think that's all. Let me check. Who else is in here? Hey, please share this out. I'm going to share this out. Share it out on your community tab if you can. If you have a community tab, only people with 1,000 subscribers or more have community tabs. Or share to Twitter or Facebook if that's a good way for you to share. Right now, I'm going to take time out and share right now. And also give a thumbs up if you forgot. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. See. Oh, hi, Paul's Blind Soup for the Soul. Welcome. Great to see you. Christy, great to see you. Thanks, Gracie. And Gracie, who's a moderator in my chat, she's a featured channel for the day. If you would like to be a featured channel for the day, check the schedule down below for the grow streams, all the grow streams we have throughout the week. I'm part of a team of 7 people, the dream team, and I kick off the week with Tuesday and Wednesday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, with my grow streams, and then it continues throughout the week. Every day we have grow streams except for Monday. Check the schedule down below. I'll read the schedule maybe in a few minutes. And oh yeah, if you'd like to be considered as a featured channel to get more exposure for your channel, you just attend some of these grow streams on a regular basis. I thought it was no, not 8. You're confusing that with Cli Mil TV. The 8 o'clock a.m. You're confusing with Geo the team build with Geo, or does she do it with the Boss Life Online? I forget which channel she uses. She has 2 channels. I'll check in the schedule down below. Her grow stream is on Thursdays and Fridays starting at 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. I'm 9 to 11 a.m. Sorry, it's, all our grow streams are at all different times. Sorry you had that confusion. And Goswina, yes, I saw you had a live stream on, but I was busy. I couldn't get to it this morning. I hope it went well. And how are you guys doing? Paul's Blind for the Soup. So Paul's Blind Soup for the Soul. How are you? Hey, Paul, do you know that chant? Oh my goodness, Paul, do you know NASCAR man 3345? He's partially blind for 3 years now. He's legally blind now, but he has partial blindness. And he sent me a link of the 40 top communities for the blind on YouTube. What they mean is the 40 top channels. 40 top channels. The channel that have to do with the channel owners are either blind or the whole theme of their channel is about blindness. If I could get your I don't know if I have your email address, or are you on Instant Messenger on Facebook or something like that? I could also put the link in the chat. Oh, I could put the link in the chat for this video and then you grab the link, Paul. You grab the link. It's very interesting. 40 top YouTube channels that either the channel owners are blind, legally blind, or the theme of their channel is. You will, Goswina, what, don't you know how to do that? But you don't know how to do that yet? What's that? Christy, how are you doing? Paul, let me get the link right now. Okay. Oh, God. Share. Yeah, I want to share. I want to copy. Oh, yeah, copy the link. Oh, hi, Gio. Oh, the Boss Life Online. She's on with her second channel. Hold on. I'm getting a link for Paul's Blind Soup for the Soul. This is a link for Paul. It's the top 40 communities for the blind on YouTube. It's a video about the top 40 communities for the blind on YouTube. Somebody sent it to me. NASCAR, he's my guest artist today. NASCAR 3345 is been legally blind for 3 years now, and he knows he tells me resources I don't even know about, that they're wonderful resources. So here's the link. Here's the link, Paul. Come on. Paste. Oh, it's not pasting. Share. All right, let's copy. Sorry, I'm getting a link for Paul's Blind Soup for the Soul. Come on, where's my chat? Wait, what's Paul say? Paul, I can't make the link work. Hold on. Oh, yeah, Blind the Billionaire. Oh, you were part of that first one? So you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's Blind the Billionaire that did it. So never mind. I couldn't share the link. I was having a problem. Yeah, good morning again to everybody. Okay, so I'm here. Just want to for a hot tea. Use an old-fashioned. She uses an old-fashioned kettle. Okay, so today's featured channel, I'm going to screen share Today's featured channel is Gracie Shack Art, and she's also my guest artist every Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Central Time. She's a wonderful watercolor painter, and every Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Central Time, she does live watercolor painting on my channel. And so, okay, let me do a screen share of the little promo, 1.5 minute promo video I made of hers. See, some of you, hey, Paul, check out some people's, there, a lot of people know each other in here, but Goswina and Gus, you guys check out some people's channels. That's what we're here for. It's a grow stream. Check out some people's channels you might not know. And then I'm going to talk about and then I'll be talking about the grow your mind topic today, which is five most important things to include in a video. And it's not just these are not my opinion. I did research. I actually do research on different channels that I really like that talk about improving your channel, doing better videos. And today's information comes from this channel I really like, is Brian G. Johnson. This is from a video that I saw about his a while back. The 5 most important things to include in your video. And you can't always include 5 things. You can't always improve 5 things at once in your video. So he and somebody else I know, they suggest improve one thing in your video every time. It could be lighting, it could be the audio, it could be your thumbnail that you try to improve, it could be your title that you try to improve. Okay, so we're going to talk about that in a few minutes, and I want to screen share our featured channel for the day, which is Gracie Shack Art. I'm going to screen share my promo video. Oh, let me put off my camera. Hold on. I'm going to stop my cam. I do that when I screen share. Small users. Wait a minute. I don't know. Hold on. I don't know if I clicked audio. Back to StreamYard. Let me see if I click the audio. Right, I did not click the audio. Hold on. So, why do they even have this separate little audio thing? But I guess that's what they have to do.
Hello, I'd like you to meet Gracie Shack. She's an artist. She's a wonderful watercolor painter who especially has videos that are very good for beginners. She's also a great supporter of small YouTubers. She's also a guest artist every Wednesday on my channel. Every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. To connect with her the right way, watch 1 or 2 of her videos all the way through. Hit the thumbs up, leave a genuine comment. If you like her content, hit the subscribe button and ring her notification bell. If you'd like to be considered to be a featured channel, please watch these streams on a regular basis.
Wow, there is a big, like a 1 minute or more lag. Okay, go to StreamYard. And I'm waiting for this is what I'm not sure about. I'm waiting for the screen share to be over because I don't know if I should stop screen sharing yet. I can see that there's a lag of about a minute or longer on YouTube. And I want that to be over before I stop the screen share. And Gracie Shack Art's link is down below in the description box. I wasn't sure about that. Hold on. Oh, camera back on. Hi, everybody. Can you can hear me? Because that screen share wasn't totally over. I stopped the screen share because it ended. The screen share ended, but there's like a minute or a minute and a half lag between YouTube and StreamYard, which is confusing to me when I do a screen share of whether I should stop a screen share. Let me check the chat. Thanks for giving a thumbs up. Please give a thumbs up and share this out. Share this out to your community tab or Twitter or Facebook if that's a good place for you. Let's see. Let's say hello to people in here. Hello to Cli Mil, who was the first person here. Cli Mil TV, welcome. She's part of this dream team. She does her grow streams on Saturday morning, all the way from Thailand, from 8 to 10 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Central Time. And Gracie Shack is in here, our featured channel. Her link is down below. Gaswina is in here. Paul's Blind Soup for the Soul's in here. The Boss of Life Online is in here. She's the leader of our team, the Dream Team. But if you are interested, and I'm going to play our Team Build theme song in a few minutes. If you're interested in growing your channel, then come to these live streams. I'm going to read the schedule's listed down below, but I'm going to read the schedule out. And if you're interested in growing your watch hours, then please contact Team Build with Geo. Right now, she's in here with her second channel. Contact Team Build with Geo directly on Instagram in direct messenger, and then she will tell you where to go from there if you're interested in growing your watch hours. Oh, hello, Flower and Glamorous with Beverly. Good morning. And who else is in here? Yeah, thank you. Yep, the Boss Life Online is encouraging everybody thumbs up the live stream and share it out on your community tab or on Twitter or maybe even Facebook. Okay, let me read the schedule. There's 7 of us on the Dream Team for these grow streams. 7 of us do these grow streams throughout the week. Let me read the schedule. It's down below, but I'll read the schedule. And I hope that you're trying to, noticing new channels in here that you may not know and that may interest you. Here's the schedule. I kick off the week Tuesday and Wednesday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then tomorrow, that's tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, it's the Boss Life Online from 8 to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when she does her grow streams. Then Friday we have Flower Glamorous. That's her old name. It's Flower and Glamorous with Beverly. But I found out if you still type in Flower Glamorous, you still bring her channel up from 12 to 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 12 to 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then Thursdays and Fridays, Mommy on Deck from 1:30 to 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. Then Friday and Sunday, Ktinkylocx Tray, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then Saturday morning, all the way from Thailand, she's in here right now. Check out her channel. She's in here right now, Cli Mil TV from 8 to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also, all of us, all these people in the dream teams, 7 of us that do grow streams, you need to subscribe to our channels if you want to know other times that we go live. We have live streams, and also in case you forget, you're going to get notified of when our grow streams go on. And then lastly is Stephanie's 50 and Climbing mukbangs every Saturday, 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So grow with us, the dream team. Grow your channel with the dream team streams. And then it has rules. We have the rules down below. And especially rules 8 and 9, the correct and incorrect language to use for when you say that you've subscribed to somebody. You can't say I've subscribed, you can't say I subbed, you can't say I connected or I joined, or you can't say bus instead of sub. You can say we are fam now, or I left you some love, or you can just put a heart emoji next to their name. Or you don't have to say anything in the stream. You could just leave on their channel. You could just say a genuine comment. You have to watch a video all the way through, leave a thumbs up, and a genuine comment about that video, including, and then you might want to include, I look forward to more videos. That gives the person the hint that, oh yeah, you're coming back, because possibly you're a new subscriber, you're coming back, you're looking forward to, and without even having to say that, you could say, I'm looking forward to more videos. And okay, let me check the chat. Thailand, oh my God, cool. Oh, let's see. Somebody new is in here. Land Goes Art. I'm sorry. Did I read that right? Lana Goes Art. Oh, another artist in here. Awesome. It might be the warm coziness that. Oh my gosh. Did you hear that? That's outside my house with people. They don't follow the speed limit, and when they don't, these big loud cars and motorcycles go by. It sounds like Formula One speedway. It's horrible. Lana Goes Art, welcome. The right way to connect is go to their channel, like right now, even during the stream, go to visit their channel. And because you don't have much time in a stream, you try to find maybe some of their shortest videos. And we recommend, it's down in the rules, we recommend that before you come to a grow stream that you have ready a 1 to 3 minute video, so people in the grow stream could quickly watch it all the way through. That's very important. You shouldn't just watch a video like part way or halfway through. No, that's bad for the channel owner's analytics. It's not good for it. It harms their analytics. You should watch a video all the way through, give the thumbs up, maybe watch another video all the way through, give the thumbs up. Then you decide whether you like their content and subscribe to them and ring their bell for notifications of future videos. But of course, this is not a sub for sub stream. So we're not saying to just get everybody. We're not saying get this person, get that person. No, it's all about giving them a chance by watching 1 or 2 of their videos all the way through, and then you decide if you like their content, then you will subscribe to them, knowing that you will visit. You're making a commitment knowing that you're going to visit them again, and you will not just sub to them and never see them again. Yeah, I found you recently. And the stream is, oh, Lana Goes Art. Where do you come from? You said the stream is finally at a time when you're awake. Well, Lana Goes Art. Be sure to check out we have grow streams all through. 7 of us have grow streams all throughout the week. Check our schedule, a grow stream schedule. Next to the drag strip. Sometimes there's other cars, they keep going by, but you don't hear them because they're driving the speed limit, or they don't jack up their car to make it like sound really loud. Like some people love to make their cars sound really loud. It's either that or motorcycles. Right now, there's cars going by right now, but you don't hear them because they're going the speed limit. What's this? Diana, the pesky buffering team are coming back. That's what the noise was. Oh no, I don't want buffering. No, that's not what it was. Oh, Lana Goes Art she gets my notification. Oh, Lana Goes Art is from Germany, coming to us from Germany. And I believe they are 6 hours ahead of us of Eastern Standard Time. Let's see, my subdivision people, Paul says, drive fast too. They are so considering putting in speed bumps, right? Speed bumps, they usually have them in a parking lot or like on a residential road. But ours is not really a residential road. It's kind of like one of the main roads kind of in our small community. I don't live in a big city. I live outside of a big city, but I live in a small suburb outside of a big city, and I don't think they could put speed bumps on this road. All right, so now let me talk about our Grow Your Mind topic is the 5 most important things to include in a video. And I got this from a great channel that gives all kinds of, he's dedicated his whole channel to helping YouTubers grow, giving you tips about how to make your videos better, how to make your channels better. So here's 5 most important things to include in your video. First thing, your thumbnail is so important. Nobody's going to click. Nobody's going to ever see your video if you didn't have a good thumbnail. For me, the one way you know you have a good thumbnail is if you got a lot of views. If you get a lot of views on that. Another way to know you have a good thumbnail is you got to look in your analytics. And I know this is confusing to some people, but once you figure it out, analytics aren't so bad. You look in your analytics, and right now I'm not doing a screen share. I can't show that. Maybe some other time I should do that. You go into your analytics, and then you have to go under reach. You go at the top and you click on reach, and it tells you your click-through rate. The click-through rate the average click-through rate, which is acceptable, is 2% to 10%. 2% to 10% of people, it seems pretty low, but that's what they're saying. That's what Brian G. Johnson and all these other people I follow on YouTube are saying. The 2% to 10% is an acceptable, and it's also average click-through rate. If you can make it higher, that's even better. So you know that that's how you know if your thumbnail was good, because of what the click-through rate on it is. But now let's go to number 2. Hand in hand that works with the thumbnail is your title. Your title is very important too. The title and the thumbnail work hand in hand together. So in your title, you want to use long tail keywords, and oh yeah, that's a whole conversation in itself about what are, you know, some people aren't going to know what long tail keywords are. And so I don't know if I can get into that right now. Actually, I don't know the best definition of what a long tail keyword is, but I know what it is, but I'm not sure that I can explain it. It's actually, a keyword would be like a search term that people use. A search term that people use, like if they're doing a search on YouTube, what is it? What is the search term they're actually using? See, the thing that you think could be like, oh, how to wrap a Christmas package, that might not be the actual search term somebody's using. You'd have to click on search in YouTube and kind of go through and like you could type in, oh, how to wrap a Christmas present, and then see the other ways that it's listed as. Like it could be listed as all different ways, like instead of how to wrap a Christmas package, it might say best top 3 ways to wrap a Christmas package. Wrapping, it could just be wrapping gifts. And I don't know, whatever you find out that the popular, what are the popular phrases people are using to look for the theme of what your video is about. So that is all included about how you're going to formulate your title. And all right, that's the first 2 things. Let me check chat. Wrapping hacks. Yeah, Lana, that's a good one. I bet wrapping hacks, if you do a search in YouTube, I bet wrapping hacks would come up. And I think that would also be considered a keyword. That's a keyword right there. Oh, hi, Vermont Paint and Photos. Welcome, welcome. Welcome from Vermont. Words like how. Actually, yes, how to is popular, but actually more recently I was seeing that Brian G. Johnson was saying that how to is overused now. And the word how to and some other phrases, they're overused. In fact, everybody should follow Brian G. Johnson's channel, because he's really very good videos, and him along with other people. I don't just follow him, I follow some other people too. They give very good suggestions and advice about videos. And more recently, he just said how to is overused. So I don't know what he suggests to put instead of how to, but Diana, I've been watching. Let's see. Gracie says Diana, she's been watching Bob Ross today. He is so calming. Hold on. He is so calming. Has a calming effect. The way he talks, softly spoken, he was amazing voice. Yep. Bob Ross is a good artist, except I don't think he never got critical acclaim. Like he has his paintings. He has 14 of his paintings only in one museum. So he never got critical acclaim where he's like in museums around the world. He never got critical acclaim. He got he got somewhat some commercial success, but I heard some strange things about he never sold a painting, because something like maybe he wasn't allowed to because of some contract. I don't know what it was. You'd have to research. I just heard some strange things like that. Now everybody is considered a hack. Nowadays, everything is considered a hack. Well, possibly, maybe hack. I don't know that hack is an overused phrase or not. Every day you hear the word hacking. Yes, hacking is different than a hack. Hack means like an easy way to do something. Gift wrap hacks, like super easy ways to like do something. How are you doing, Vermont Paint and Photos? Are you still getting snow in Vermont? Or did you have a mild winter and not get much snow? His paintings. Hey. TubeBuddy says how to is awesome, but what you add to the how to. Right. There's going to be like TubeBuddy sometimes is going to say something different than what somebody expert might say, or somebody very knowledgeable. A lot of times they might not always agree. I woke today and made it out of bed. Now we have a bunch. You got 30 inches of snow? Wow. Sounds like you're not having a mild winter. Oh, and at Goswina from the Netherlands, Goswina's coming to us from the Netherlands. She said we had snow for the first time this night. Oh, really? Oh, Goswina, usually you get a lot more snow. Is that right? And Vermont Paint and Photo says it's snowing today. And remember, this is a grow stream. Are you checking people's channels out? Does Vermont Paint and Photos know some of these other art channels in here? Or even other channels that might interest you? It doesn't have to be art channels. Check out each other's channels. And oh, there's 12 people in here, but only 9 thumbs up. Did somebody forget? Give a thumbs up. Please do. Please do. And please share this out on your community tab if you have one, on Twitter, on Facebook, if that makes sense for you. Oh, I think I'm caught up on chat, and now here's my cup of positivity. I had enough coffee today. I already had 2 big mugs, and now I'm using, this is a smaller mug, and I have just water in here. My cup of positivity every day. This was merch that's sold by another small YouTuber, and I like to support other small YouTubers when they sell merch or other items. I've supported quite a few with different things that they sell. She was the YouTuber that sells these mugs, plus she also sells t-shirts for adults, children, and babies. She's a young stroke survivor. She's called Rochelle, the Bayesian stroke survivor. She was one of my featured channels last week. If you look through my videos, you'll be able to get her link. It was last Tuesday, I believe it was last Tuesday, she was my featured channel. I love this, a cup of positivity every day. Oh, I'd like to play some music. Let's play the theme song for Team Build with Gia. She was in here with her second channel called The Boss Life Online. She's our leader. So there's 7 of us on the Grow stream. I'm hosting Grow streams, but many more people or let me say. Oh yes, Team Build with Gia. She's linked down below. I made sure that on all my videos. Her channel is linked down below, and the name on her Instagram. Because if you want to grow your channel, you can come to all these grow streams. We have we have them going on more than seven people doing them, but a lot of the people are doing them twice per week. So I didn't even count how many grow streams there are, but I bet we're doing about 15 per week, something like that. And but if you want to grow your watch hours, please contact Team Build with Geo down below. Her link is down below. Contact her on Instagram, and she will tell you the how-to and what you need to do if you are interested in growing your watch hours. Is anybody in here interested in growing their watch hours? Yes, I play it every day. She plays it every day. Oh, Rochelle's in here. Rochelle, the Bayesian stroke survivor. I was just showing the mug I bought from you. You probably just saw it. I didn't notice that you were in here. Yep, a cup of positivity every day. And she sells, well, like I said, she sells t-shirts too that are funny t-shirts. And also she's a young stroke survivor, and she sells t-shirts also about being a stroke survivor. All right. Okay, bye, Bruce. Bruce is the one who's Vermont Paint and Photos from Vermont. Okay, bye, Bruce. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, I hope you feel better soon. Okay, yep. All right, Bruce. Hope you feel better soon. All right, let's hear some music. The music video for the theme song for Team Build with Geo. It's the team that we're on, that this Dream Team Grow Stream is on. It's the 7 of us. We're on that team, but everybody is considered on the Team Build with Geo. She considers us, anybody that participates, we're all one. We're all in the team. Excuse me. All right, I got to screen share this. Turn my cam off. I turn my cam off before I start the screen share. Yeah, let's hear some music. Oh, turn the sound on.
Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Team Build with Geo. That's for you. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Team Build. Yeah.
Oh, here's me dancing. I can't sing, so she said we could offer our dancing if we couldn't sing.
Do you know about us? Do you know about us? We're the baddest team in the spotlight. That's Team Build with Geo. We stick together like a playlist with the A-list. It's not the B-list, 'cause we are loyal. We are one. Do you know about us? Do you know about us? We're the baddest team with the spotlight. That's Team Build with Geo. We stick together like a playlist with a A-list. A-listers. We're not the B-listers. We are loyal, we are one.
Do you know about us? Do you know about us? We're the baddest team with the spotlight. That's Team Bill with Geo. We stick together like a playlist with the A-listers, not the B-listers. We are loyal, we are one.
Do you know about us? Do you know about us? We're the baddest team with the spotlight. That's Team Bill with Geo. We stick together like a playlist with the A-listers, not the B-listers. We are loyal, we are one.
Do you know about us? Do you know about us? We're the baddest team with the spotlight. That's Team Bill with Geo. We stick together like a playlist with the A-listers, not the B-listers. We are loyal, we are one.
This is Gio singing. She's the leader of our group, of the group.
Do you know about us?
Team Bill with
Do you
Gio.
know about us? We're the baddest team with the
She wrote this song, and her friend wrote the music.
Bill with Gio. We stick together like a playlist. We're the A-listers, not the B-listers. We are loyal. We are one. Do you know about us? Do you know about us? We're the baddest team with the spotlight. That's Team Bill with Gio. We stick together like a playlist. We're the A-listers, not the B-listers. We are loyal. We are one.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Let's see, I'm confused about stopping screen sharing right now. If I stop it, let me test. No, it keeps going. Okay. Because I see there's a 1 minute lag between StreamYard and YouTube. Welcome. A whole bunch of people came in the chat. I hope you give thumbs up and share it out on your community tab, on Twitter, on Facebook, if that makes sense to you. That song is so catchy. I catch myself singing that a few times a day. Oh yeah, no problem. I love playing the theme song. I play it every time. Like sometimes I play it 3 times, like beginning, middle, and end of the stream. Yesterday I think I only played it once. Today, hopefully I'm going to play it around 2 times. Oh, thank you, Guswina, for sharing it out. She shared out the stream. Oh, Pink, please read the rule. Pink, please read rules 8 and 9 down below about the incorrect and correct language. You can't say that. You have to either say we're fam now, or I left you some love, or just leave a heart emoji by their name. So please just read rules 8 and 9 and all the other rules if you have time. But basically, rules 8 and 9 about the correct and incorrect language, everybody, and and then for Pink, because that was incorrect language for that. But I'm glad to see you guys networking. Awesome. Yeah, it's an awesome video. No. And just a minute. I'm glad to see people networking. Just make sure everybody using correct and be sure about what reads rule. Oh, okay, I say it again. I repeat myself a lot. I'm sorry, because when I was teaching for 25 years, I did have to repeat myself. And I got in the habit of like doing that. So, yeah, especially rules 8 and 9, everybody. It tells you the correct and incorrect language to use in here for saying whether you subscribe to somebody or not. And you can't even use that word, which is crazy. Why doesn't YouTube allow us to use even the word subscribe? But I think because it was just so overused. It's like, I don't know. But we have to do what we have to do. Okay, so. So, in case a Cli Mil TV, you didn't see that, Pink Prozac is supporting your channel, but I had to delete that comment. I had to delete it because of the incorrect language. Yeah, you have to repeat. Yeah, Gracie understands. You have to repeat when you teach kids. Repeat yourself, plus also like you have to show things visually and auditory, visually, and offer things kinesthetically as well, because we have all different types of learners. Everybody isn't just a visual learner, or taking, or as you get older, just how you take in information. It's not just visual. Some people take it information in better by listening. Others, I like to see both. I need visual and hearing to hear it and visualize. My strong point is the seeing it visual, which makes sense if I'm an artist. Seeing it visually is my strong point, but it reinforces it if I also hear it. But if I hear something, a lot of times I just might miss something about it. So that's why I have to hear it and see it. So that's why we have it in writing down below. So I'm saying it, but there's also writing down below about it in the 10 rules, rules 8 and 9. All right, so the Grow Your Mind topic today is 5 most important things to include in a video. Now, this is not my opinion. This is research I did. So we went over we went over 1 and 2, thumbnail and title. Okay, thumbnail 1, title 2, and they both work hand in hand. No one's ever going to watch your video if they're not going to click on the thumbnail. So thumbnail is so important, and there's a lot of videos out there on how to improve your thumbnail, and I've been struggling it with myself. Like I try to do the things they say in a thumbnail, and I feel like, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and still it's not increased my views a whole lot. But the other way to check it is your click-through rate. You go in your analytics and you have to check. I'm sorry, I can't show you how you find it, but you can find videos on how to check your click-through rate. And the click-through rate literally means, did somebody click on the thumbnail to watch your video? What's the click-through rate? The acceptable click-through rate is 2% to 10%, which is average and acceptable. But if you can get it more than that, that's even better, having a higher click-through rate. All right, what's the third thing most important in your video? It's the content. Content is king. Yep, content is king. And there's all kinds of ways out there there's all kinds of videos out there to help you improve your content. And okay, and then 4 is, before I say that, let me check the chat. Yay, 15 thumbs up, awesome. Oh, Let's see. Gracie's in here. Gracie says, and then getting up to yes. Oh, Gracie says she has to go. She's the featured channel today. Her link is down below. She's a wonderful watercolor artist, and I did make a promo video. I screen shared it already. I'm probably going to screen share it again. She's a wonderful watercolor painter, especially for beginners. And she says she has to go now, but she has to make an early dinner. She lives in the UK. She's 5 hours ahead. But on top of that, this afternoon, every Wednesday on my channel, every Wednesday, she's my guest artist. I have 3 different guest artists throughout the week. She's my guest artist every Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And she does live watercolor painting. Sometimes we both do artwork together on the panel. Like, screens are side by side on StreamYard, and sometimes I'm creating and she's creating at the same time. We've done that maybe just a couple times. It's a complicated setup for me to get used to, for me to excuse me, if I want to share my art while she's doing her art is a little bit tricky for me until I'm going to get the hang of it. All right, thanks, Gracie. See you later. Today, 1:00 p.m. Eastern Central Time. And Pink has to go too. Oh no, Gracie's saying bye to Pink. And okay, we'll see Gracie again today, 1 p.m. Eastern Central Time. And also, I'll probably play her promo video again because today she is the featured channel. Ooh, look at my hands. Ooh, I wish I could have music playing. I could if I played YouTube music. I could keep music playing. Let's see. 15. Okay, so I saw some networking in here. Awesome. Let's see, other people in here, other channels in here you don't know about. Top chat. Make sure I'm on live chat. And right, this is not a sub for sub stream. It's all about, and you can read more about it in the rules below. This is not a sub for sub stream. It's really about genuinely joining channels that their content interests you and that you will revisit. Not just subscribe to somebody and leave and never come back. No, it's not about that. And let me read the schedule. There's 7 of us hosting grow streams throughout the week. We're the dream team, and our leader is our leader is Geo, which is sometimes she's in here as the Boss Life Online, and other times she's in here as Team Build with Geo. And she was the last person singing on the music video. Actually, she wrote that song, and her friend did write the music, but she wrote that catchy song. Here's the grow team schedule. So Tuesday and Wednesday, I kick off the week on my channel 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern Central Time. Hold on just a minute. Yes, hello. Okay, thank you. And I can't, let me see. Let me finish reading the, okay, so then Thursday and Friday, I'm Tuesday and Wednesday, 9 to 11 Eastern Standard Time. Thursday and Friday is The Boss Life Online, 8 to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Friday is Flower Glamorous, 12 to 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. She did change her name, but you still can bring her up on under Flower Glamorous. I'm sorry, I got to change it on the schedule soon. Thursday and Friday, also Mommy on Deck from 1:30 to 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. What am I saying? Eastern Standard Time. Friday and Sunday is Ktinkylocx Tray from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Saturday is Cli Mil TV coming to us all the way from Thailand, 8 to 10 a.m. in the morning Eastern Standard Time. Please try to get to hers. I set my alarm to make sure that I could get to her live stream because I don't think she's having enough turnout on her. She's not having enough people coming to her grow stream. See if any of them, please try to make an effort to try to get to hers. 8 to 10 a.m. Saturday morning Eastern Standard Time. And then Stephanie's 50 and Climbing mukbangs on Saturday nights from 7 to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And right now, please keep networking. But I have to help I have to help my husband bring the groceries in. It's something because I have to do that. It's part of like one of the chores that I have to really do. It's only going to take me about 3 to 5 minutes. Please keep networking. And if some of my mods or anybody else in here is wondering, and also in the meantime, you could on my channel, you could check out Gracie Shack, the featured channel for the day, her video. But I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. I wonder if anybody's still here. God. Oh, we still have people here. Thank you. Thank you for waiting. Sorry about that. It only runs into this schedule every now and then. The two things run into each other. Let's see who's still in here. Old Beer Buzzer, welcome. And don't be fooled by his name. He's a very good poet, and he has a poetry website. Oh, Goswina came back. Well, welcome back. Oh, Kevin Harding. Wait a minute. Kevin, let me read that. Kevin Helming. Kevin Helming, welcome. So this is a grow stream, and we have rules. If you could just familiarize yourself with 10 of the rules down below, but most important is rules 8 and 9 for incorrect and correct language to use in here. If you do join somebody's channel, you can't say I subbed to you, can't say I joined, I got you, can't not connect, you can't say that. Correct ways to say is we are fam now. Put just a heart emoji next to their name, or the cars. Yeah, I live next to the Daytona 500. If you didn't notice. Or I left you some love. That's another way. So just check rules 8 and 9 for the correct language. And this is a grow stream. So see if there's some new channels you don't know and be interested in getting to know. Hi, Pappy. Bonjour. Pappy, do you live in France or is it possibly do you live in Canada? Because I know you speak French, so I was wondering. Some of us were interested in knowing where you come from. Yay, Cli Mil is still here. Awesome. And Pappy gives hugs. And Kate, everybody can write 1 to 3 sentences in the chat of what your channel is about. It makes it more convenient so we know whether to check your channel out, whether your content would interest us. Go ahead, write 1 to 3 sentences about what your channel's about. Oh, good. Paul's still here. You had to leave that. Wave the. No. Diana had to leave to wave the checkered flag. To end the race. As you can hear, the race didn't end. Paul, that's so funny. As you can hear, the race didn't end. That's so funny, Paul. Yeah, he's making a joke for anybody that just came in here. There's a very loud, the road right outside my house is kind of a major road, not in this small town that I live in. It's a major road, like through, because our small town is like right next to a bunch of other small towns. And actually it's one of the major, it's kind of just one of the major roads. But unlike this other major road that's in our one of our neighboring towns where they get tons of traffic, so you would never hear this. You would probably hear a lot of beeping horns maybe, because it's always deadlocked traffic jam traffic. Here that's not what kind of here we do not get traffic jams on this road. Instead, people just don't follow the speed limit and they race down this road. They race down this road like it's the Daytona 500. And sometimes, like Paul said, I have to go out there with my checkered flag. That's right. I had to go out there with my checker flag and drink, and now I'm going to drink from my cup of positivity every day. A cup of positivity every day. Merch that I got from a fellow small YouTuber. She was in here. Rochelle, the Bayesian stroke survivor. She doesn't, check out her channel. She doesn't just sell cups. She doesn't just sell mugs. She sells other great things. Good. I hope you guys are checking out each other's channels. All right, so Old Beer Buzzard, how you doing? And let's see. So today's Grow Your Mind topic is 5 most important things to include in a video. First, we talked about thumbnail. Thumbnail and title, they both go together. That's 1 and 2. Thumbnail and title, so important. Probably thumbnail is most important and title is second. But they're also kind of equally important, because guess what? Nobody's going to watch your video if they didn't click on your thumbnail. And there's all kinds of ways, there's all kinds of advice out there and videos that tell you how to make your thumbnail better and more clickable and all that. Let's see, and I've tried some of those things, and sometimes they work a little bit. Like, I've taken some of the advice of how to make your thumbnail better and how to make your title better, and it's like it's worked maybe a little bit, but it's like up and down. It doesn't like, all my videos don't keep getting better and better. It's up and down, and also it's not significantly improved the views. And then the other way to check is click-through rate, but for me views are more important than what the click-through rate is. And because if you get a lot of views on a video, then you know that your thumbnail was good. Yes, you can look in your analytics at your click-through rate, but let's see. And then number 3, content is king. Yeah, content, and there's all kinds of videos out there of how to improve your content. And actually, when they say content, actually thumbnail and title are part of your content. That was interesting to learn. I learned that a while ago, that I thought content was just like what's your video about. No, actually, thumbnail and title are part of your content. That's also part of your content. But anyway, the content of actually what your video is about. Content is king. And then 4, compelling. How compelling is your content? And one thing I think is, if you're of service to others, if you provide some kind of service, you're going to have a lot more views or success on your channel, because everybody goes to YouTube to like figure something out. Like, oh, I want to fix my faucet. I want to fix my leaking pipe under my sink. And I don't want to hire somebody. And I've known somebody that, oh yeah, they have an in-ground backyard pool, and something like went wrong with something about like one of the filters, and he didn't want to spend like a few $100s for someone to come out. So he looked on YouTube. Isn't that what's so great about YouTube? You want to learn how to do something or fix something, you can save a lot of money by watching some video on YouTube. So if you can provide a service like that, some kind of, even if it's not like that kind of practical service, some other kind of service, then I think your channel is going to do better. Or if you have tutorials that like that, again, those are tutorials. Like I have art tutorials, and those aren't so much in demand, right? They're not so much in demand as something so practical as how to fix a faucet. So my views are low. I wish I could increase them. And I try all these different things, and like, and I kind of like, I kind of like, well, this grow stream is a service. So I kind of like that. I like that my grow stream is a service to people. So number 4 is compelling. How compelling is your content? And number 5, oh no, number 5, your presence on camera. Your presence. What's your presence like on camera? Which, if you're teaching something really practical, like how to fix a faucet, I don't think your presence on camera matters. Nope. It just, what matters the most, if you're teaching something super practical like that, what matters most is how good is your tutorial? How clear are the steps? Step by step by step, how clear do you explain something? I would say that's much more important than what your presence is on camera, what your presence is like on camera. And if you did want to, and I did, somebody, one of the channels I follow who give all these kinds of tips and everything, if you are trying to improve your presence on camera, there's a channel called, oh, now I can't remember it. It's something about charisma, but they teach you step by step, like how, like the things you actually do, like they break it down into steps to make it like so anybody could learn like certain elements about charisma. I'll try to have that for next week. The name of that. Charisma. No, is it called Charisma on Demand? I don't know if that's what it's called. Charisma. I mean, sorry. I wish I should have looked that up before. I didn't think of that. I'm kind of like, I have just bullet point notes. Excuse me. And don't have detailed notes right here, because that's something I should have thought of. I think it's called Charisma on Demand. Okay, so grow your mind. Cli Mills checked out Vermont painting photos. Oh, good. She checked out. She's networking. She checked out. Yes, Vermont paint and photos. Yes, his paintings are amazing. Yes, you're right, Cli Mills. Let's see. And then you don't see me. Goswina, you don't see me? Oh no, you can still have a presence on camera and nobody sees you. Just how you talk. How you talk. Like, you don't need, I know on a lot of tutorials, people just see your hands and see the artwork you're working on if it's an art tutorial. But you could, there can still be a presence on camera even though we don't see your face. Nine. Let's see. 10:25. Cli Mil TV, I'm glad to see. I guess you were able to stay longer than you thought. Okay, I'm going to screen share again about our featured channel for today. It's Gracie Shack Art channel. And she's a wonderful watercolor painter who's especially good for teaching beginners. And she's a guest artist of mine. I actually have 3 guest artists a week. And do I have 3? Yeah, I have 3 guest artists a week. And she's my guest artist every Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's today. So today she's coming back at 1 o'clock. And then I actually have another guest artist at 4 p.m. if you're interested. NASCAR Man. Oh, yeah. Isn't that fitting? NASCAR Man. He loves race cars. NASCAR Man. His channel's NASCAR Man 3345. He doesn't just like to draw race cars. He does live drawing, and sometime, let's see, last week he drew a race car. The week before that he drew dragons because he loves drawing dragons. And then today he's drawing cartoons, some type of cartoon. And he does drawing live. He's not a painter. He likes drawing. And oh yeah, and then that's at 4:00 p.m. Eastern Central Time. Wednesday's kind of a busy day for me. So then at 1:00 today is Gracie Shack Art, and she's my featured channel for today. I'm going to screen share the promo video I made for her. If you're interested in being a featured channel, what you need to do is check the schedule down below for the grow streams we have all week long. I'm part of a team. It's called the Dream Team. There's 7 of us. We host grow streams all week long except for Monday. And if you want to be considered a featured channel, you need to just attend as much as possible the grow streams that you see in the schedule. All right, I'm going to screen share. The promo video that I made for Gracie, and her link is also down below. I always put my camera, I always shut my camera off before. Nope. This one. Oops. Click the.
Hello, I'd like you to meet Gracie Shack. She's an artist. She's a wonderful watercolor painter who especially has videos that are very good for beginners. She's also a great supporter of small YouTubers. She's also a guest artist every Wednesday on my channel. Every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. To connect with her the right way, watch 1 or 2 of her videos all the way through. Hit the thumbs up, leave a genuine comment. If you like her content, hit the subscribe button and ring her notification bell. If you'd like to be considered to be a featured channel, please watch these streams on a regular basis.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. That's Gracie Shack Art, our guest art, our featured channel. And her link is down below. Oops. Grayscale Painting says that might have been NASCAR man zooming down your street. I don't think so. He lives in Rhode Island. It could have been one of his friends. He knows people all over. Oh, Cli Mil is editing stuff. Oh, you're multitasking while you're running this? Awesome. Say, okay. So the 5, oh goodness. I saw some networking going on in here. That's great. So the grow your mind topic. Let's see. I don't know how many people have heard this. I could go over some of it again. So the grow your mind topic, the 5 most important things to include in your video. And it's not my opinion. This is not my opinion. It's research that I did. Well, actually, this is one person's opinion from somebody, from another channel that I follow, that they give, it's a big channel, and they give a lot of video. They give a lot of how-to advice on making better your videos and growing your channel and making your videos better. So, okay, so I feel like I've gone over this a few times already, in case somebody new in here didn't know. Oh, let's see. Let's take a quiz. Let's take a quiz. What? So what's number one most thing to put in your, what's the number one most thing to include in your video? Do people know? Like, or should I just go over this again? Yeah, it's like I'm a teacher. I'm giving a quiz. No, I'm not giving a quiz. I'm just trying to get an idea of whether I should go over this again or not. So let's see how many people get this right. What's number one most important thing to include in your video? That's one person answering. That's one person answering. That's 2. Wait, I'm waiting for more people to answer. I'm not going to tell you whether your answer is right or not. That's 3 people answering. Oh, let's see. I didn't notice Kids Custom Kicks. Kids Custom Kicks is in here. Welcome. Kids Custom Kicks. Oh, Kids Custom Kicks. Can you write 1 to 3 sentences about what your channel's about? That helps us out. We like to do that. I like having people do that. So because we're not a sub for Substream, we're a grow stream. You can read the rules down below, especially rules 8 and 9 for correct and incorrect language, for when you say that you're going to subscribe to somebody. So can you write 1 to 3 sentences about what your channel's about so we can get to know you? Okay, you're right. Everybody got it right. Ding, 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 ding. That's right. That's right. Okay, number 2. What's number 2 most important thing to include in your video? Okay, that's 2 answers. 2 answers. All right, just 2 answers. Other people don't know, or maybe they can't get to typing. Only 2 people know. Oh, right. Okay, Kids Custom Kicks. They wrote what their channel's about. They restore a lot of vintage shoes. They also do customizations and hydro dips, which I have no idea what that is, but everybody else probably knows, or other people. And I'm driving. Oh, be careful. Okay, sorry. I won't have you type anything more in. No, not if you're driving. Nope. Thank you for putting that in. I did not know you were driving. No, 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 no. You don't have to answer any more questions. Kids custom kicks, but very interesting channel. Restoring a lot of vintage shoes. That's interesting. And does customization. No, don't type anything in. Custom kicks. No, no, no. Unless you have text to talk. I'm sorry, talk to text. Unless you have talk to text. Don't type anything else in. All right. Only 2 people answered that question. Oh, I'm sorry. Kids Custom Kicks, they might have answered it, but I'm going to go over the importance of title. Yes, 2 people that answered, they're correct. It's title. Title and thumbnail work hand in hand. They kind of go hand in hand. And let's see. Hold on. They wrote something else again. Some 90s Reebok pumps. No, stop typing. You're driving. Oh, unless you stopped at a traffic light or something, but still, no. And okay, only 2 people answered. They did answer correctly. Title is the second most important thing to include in your video. It goes hand in hand with thumbnail. And in titles should be things like you need long tail keywords. Look that up, what that means. Long tail keywords. You should actually have 2 long tail keywords in your title. The other thing is you're not supposed to repeat your title over and over again. So suppose you had a series, like I have a series of this, that I like to use my 2 long tail keywords in my title for this grow stream. So I use the same title every time, but I add to it, I put the date at the end. So that way it makes the title a little different, because YouTube, apparently they don't want to see you using the same thumbnail over and over again, because that's hard to do if you're doing a series. And they don't want to see you using the same title over and over again. So one way to change up the title is adding the date to it, adding an episode number, adding maybe a little bit about what that episode is about. Like for my guest artists, I always write the same thing in. Guest artist, I write their name. And then now the way I change it up is I write in what they're going to create. Like today, Gracie's creating a deer painting, a painting of deer in the wildlife, in the wild. So that's how I change up the title. But in a title, you should have 2 long tail keywords, phrases, and the way you find a good keyword is by doing a YouTube search. So if you did a YouTube search, so whatever your topic is, you do a YouTube search for it, and then you see what are the, and also TubeBuddy helps you with this. TubeBuddy, and also I'm on Morning Fame. I belong to a service called Morning Fame. That helps you too with the search, like how popular a search phrase is. Let's see, is anybody commenting on that? All right, I wanted to explain that because only 2 people answered that question. So it made me think like maybe, well, either people are busy, that's true. Either people are busy, or they're multitasking, or they didn't know. Oh, what's the third most important thing in a video? And it's really important. This third thing is very important. But thumbnail still is really most important because no one's going to see your video if they don't click on your thumbnail. Okay, we got one answer. Okay, Goswina, what's the third most important thing in a video to include in your video? What's the third most important thing? We got one answer. All right, Goswina might not be able to type in. So we got one answer. Oh, nobody else is answering. But Paul, you got it right. That's right. Content is king. And yesterday I was talking about videos also, a different aspect of videos, and consistency is king too, but we're not going to talk about, I talked about that yesterday. Content is king, that's right. And if you want to improve your content, there's all kinds of videos on, there's all kinds of how-to videos on that. Number 4, I bet some people aren't going to remember this. So what's number 4 important thing to include in your video? Number 4, what's number 4? Number 4 important thing to include in your video. Ooh, we're gonna have no answers. Oh, that's okay. Goswina, that's all right. You're taking care of your dogs. That's fine. Oh, everybody, no. Yeah, this one might be harder to remember. Harder to remember because it's harder to define. Kind of, it's harder to define unless you want to look up the definition of it. All right, nobody's answering. 4 is being compelling. And really, I don't know. Being compelling. I would, I don't want to even say what that means off the top of my head. I'd be more comfortable looking that up, actually. Looking up the correct definition of that. Because I don't even want to I could make a guess at it, but and oops, let's see, and number 5, and maybe I will go back to 4, looking up the definition. Let's see, because I think I have a little time. Number 4 is compelling, being compelling. How your stream looks. How your stream looks? Oh, that is an important, like what your backdrop is, suppose we don't see a backdrop. Suppose you're only seeing your hands, like it's artist and we're only seeing your hands and what you're creating. Oh, is your desk surface attractive? Or what if we're watching the artist at an easel? Like we see their easel and then do we see some interesting things in the background on their wall behind them? Those are important things. They are very important things, but they're not in the top 5. They're not in the top 5. Let's see. Good. Oh, Grayscale. looked it up. Compelling equals evoking interest, attention, or admiration in powerfully irresistible way. And you know what? That ties in with number 5, which is your presence on camera. And your face doesn't have to show to be presence on camera. Like it's how you talk, it's how you communicate. And if it's an artist and we're only seeing what they're doing, like on their table and the camera's down on their hands, it's about how they talk. It's how they presented their material. But you can learn charisma. And I got a website. It's a really good website, and I watched it a few times. They actually it's called Charisma. I think it's called Charisma on Demand, and they actually break it down into steps of different ways to have charisma. Like if you needed charisma, like you're at a party, you need charisma because you're at a job interview. You need charisma for a date, or you want charisma on camera. So they do break it down. They do break it down into steps that everybody could learn. And I took a look at the videos, and just not recently. This was a while ago. I should go back and try to see if I could look at their videos again, because I don't pretend to be an expert on all these things, on these 5 elements. The 5 most important things to include in your videos. Oh, excuse me, I don't pretend to be an expert on these. I mean, expert doing them. I do not pretend to be an expert doing them. I have tried improving my thumbnails, and I don't know that I succeeded really. Because one thing is, though, I do compare, like I see what's the view I got on here, what's the view I got on a similar, like say on my grow streams. I'll say, what's the view I got on this grow stream? What's the grow? And it'll be like, well, wait a minute. Look at that thumbnail. I'm going to use that thumbnail again. Or a similar thumbnail. I'm going to use a similar thumbnail with some of the similar elements in it to repeat that thumbnail again, because that thumbnail could be a reason why there's more views, like 50% more views on one grow stream than another. And yes, there's so many other factors, but like the time, the day, I don't know. But the thumbnail, I got 50% more views using a certain thumbnail, or a thumbnail that has certain elements in it than other thumbnails. And colors matter too. So I had this one thumbnail that had very similar elements to another thumbnail that is effective, that seemed to be effective, that brings in 50% more views, but it had different colors. Colors too. Colors can make all the difference on, like, and it's all like subconscious. It's so subconscious, like whether somebody decides they're going to click on that thumbnail. They are not thinking about, I like the colors that, well, sometimes I am. I actually, because I'm a visual artist. So color is important to me. And I might look at a thumbnail and say, I like how they designed their thumbnail, or I love the colors in that. And I like the way they designed it. So I'll click on a thumbnail that I think is attractive because of, so I have worked on my thumbnails. I'm not an expert, but I've tried. I've been trying. And titles, yes, I've been working on my titles. I tried to. And as you notice, tags is not in here. There's a bunch of people, I've done some research, and a bunch of people are saying tags are less important than these 5 things. Tags are less important than these 5 things we're talking about right here, according to this person that I got this research from. And content. Yesterday on stream, let's see, yes, oh yes, content did come up. And if you want to increase your views, if you're doing something you love and you don't care about increasing your views, and you just do what you love, then fine, you just leave it at that. But if you wanted to increase your views, you find that there's some topic or material that you do over and over again, and you're not getting the views you want, then you need to experiment and change. You need to experiment and change up your content, which I'm not sure what I have, like, within my same niche of art tutorials. And I don't just do painting. I've done painting, mixed media, digital art over the past years that I've been a YouTuber. I've noticed which mediums are more, actually my acrylic painting beginner tutorials get more views than the other mediums that I cover. So more recently in December, I concentrated on beginner acrylic tutorials, and they did get a few more views. They get like 50% more views maybe than my others, and my series De-Stressing with Art, I got so many good comments about it, but it was not reflected in the views, except for in my one of my De-Stress with Art video did get a good amount of views. And so thank you, Grayscale Painting, for looking up that definition of compelling. Oh, wait a minute. Charisma on Command? Oh, that's the name of the channel. It's not Charisma. Oh, I almost had it right. It's not Charisma on Demand. It's Charisma on Command. Is it? Charisma on Command? Charisma on Command. See, somebody see if they can, if that comes up. Charisma on Command. I was close. I said Charisma on Demand. Charisma on Command. They're really good channel for the breaking it down, so it's not so elusive. It was like, oh, well, you either have charisma or you don't, right? A lot of people think that you either got charisma or you don't. Well, no, this channel, they break it down. They break it down into steps of the actual things that people do that create charisma. You're welcome, Cli Mil. So glad you could be here longer than you thought you could, and I'm so glad that the tips are helpful. Come on. And thumbnail. Let's go back to the only thing I explained all those other things. The only thing I didn't explain more about is thumbnails. Yeah, there's a bunch of videos you can look at for how to improve your thumbnails. And I'm not so sure, people have different theories about this. Like, I went to this one channel who's, a big YouTube channel, and he said no more than 5 words, and I kind of stick to that. No more than 5 words on the thumbnail. Make them bold, because people are looking at them many people are looking at YouTube on their phone, and they're seeing your thumbnail like this big. So they're seeing all the content on your channel that big, but the thumbnail, actually, when we look at a thumbnail, that's pretty much how small it is anyway, no matter, I don't know, maybe you are seeing it smaller on a phone, but anyway, thumbnails are so small, so no more than 5 words on the cover of your thumbnail, and make them bold, like whether they jump out at you because like they're 3D, kind of 3D lettering, or because of the bright color contrast, like yellow pops out against red. Well, yellow also pops out against purple. Yellow also really pops out against black. And no more than 5 words on your thumbnail cover. And my research said that it's good to have eye contact on your thumbnail, a face on your thumbnail. And I have not noticed this with artists. Like, when you look at like successful YouTube artists, they're not doing that. It's like other genres, other niches that do that. Having somebody's face on the thumbnail, they're saying a face that shows expression and it shows eye contact makes it for a successful thumbnail. But when I look at successful art channels that are in my niche, I'm like, no, for the most part, they don't. They may or may not include their face, and they may or may not include their face. And I've seen it both, and in like in a variety of successful YouTube art channels, I've seen them just show their artwork, and they're still a successful YouTube channel, or they don't show they show themselves holding their artwork, and then you see their face, and you can see there's eye contact, and you see like they're usually smiling or something, or they even may not be smiling, but just have a pleasant look on their face, and their channels are successful. So for the art niche, I think it might be different about the importance of showing a face. All right, let me check the chat, and okay, I'll look at my messenger right now because I'm just about to end. Thank you, Grace Gail. Well, I'll do that. And it's time to stop. So tomorrow, check the schedule. Tomorrow it's is it Team Bill with Gio? Yeah, it's Team. You have to check the channel because she has 2 channels, and I keep getting confused about which channel she does her grow streams on. So check it down below. It's Gio. It's either the Boss Life Online or Team Bill with Gio, but check it in the schedule down below. And she will. The next live stream is hers from 8 to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. 8 not 9. Mine's 9 to 11. Hers is 8 to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. That is with Gio. She does it on Thursday and Friday. And you have to check which channel she's using because she got 2 channels. Thank you so much for being in here. Thank you to my moderators. Thank you. Thank you, Cli Mil. You stayed. For those people like Cli Mil that stayed longer than they thought they were going to stay. Thanks so much. Signing off. Have a great creative day. And you're creative even if you're not an artist. Everybody's creative.